Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Kandis with Pinnacle Copywriting, and I'm live today. I wanted to come to you guys again. It's been a couple of weeks. I haven't seen you, but here I am again. And I wanted to talk about this week the whole thing about what is a copywriter. Since I do run and own Pinnacle Copywriting, a lot of times people don't quite know what copywriting is, and that's copywriting with a W, not copyright with an R, which is usually what people do when they want to own a particular set of words. So if you wrote a book, you want to get that copyrighted. If you write poetry, you get a copyright on that. But a copywriter, which is what I do, is something I want to discuss. So I want to start with the basics. What is copy? Copy is something that is a 19th century term. It means anything that is content or is written material. So if you have a website, whatever's on your website is copy. If you have a business and you have a brochure, all of those words is copy. So a copywriter basically writes any kind of material you may need for your business, your nonprofit, your artistic website, whatever it is. If you're an artist, even writers need copywriters. If you're a mechanic and you want to start a website or a social media page and you want an awesome about, and you don't want to write that yourself because you're a mechanic, you're not a writer, you get a copywriter to do that. There's a copywriter for every kind of genre out there. Like I said, if you're a musician, if you're a mechanic, if you're starting a bank, or you have a community organization and you want a website to be written for you and you want it to focus on a particular set of people that you want to reach, then you definitely need a copywriter for what you're doing. What does a copywriter do? Basically, every business can use, I don't know of a business that can't use a copywriter, except for a copywriting business. If you're a copywriter, you should be writing your own copy. Let's see. I got some notes here, so you'll see me looking at that because I wanted to make sure I hit on certain points so that I'm not just babbling out here to you guys and making you all bored. Alright, so ultra-focused marketing material is important to your business because you are trying to help somebody do something, right? Usually that's what we all go into business for. So basically, if you're an entrepreneur, or you own a small business, if you own a medium-sized business, you want to be able to reach the people that you initially went into business for. And sometimes you're so focused on what you're doing as a business person that you don't have the time to be able to really do the research on what it is that you need your customers to know, your audience to know. So that way, you hire a copywriter. You want to outsource that because you basically want the best results possible. And in order to get that, you really need to be ultra focused on what your customers' needs are. So I wanted to focus and tell you guys on a few things on what we do as copywriters and a few of the things that we don't. As copywriters, like I said earlier, we write websites, books, ebooks. We do ghostwriting. We can write a blog for you if you have a website. We can, almost everything. Basically, training materials, brochures, like I said, write social media account, about pages, LinkedIn, bios. Some copywriters write resumes. There's a copywriter for everything out there. And basically, if you're a business person, you should know what a copywriter is, and you should probably be using one. Even if you think you can't afford it, really you can. The return on the investment that you put into a copywriter will definitely come back to you, especially when you find the right one. This is basically something that I wrote a blog about a few months ago. You can catch it over at my website, pinnaclecopywriting.com/betterbusinessblog. And it's something that I put out there that gives entrepreneurs tips on how to basically be better at their business. So if you need some tips or you want some tips, you're just starting out, please go over to the Better Business blog at pinnaclecopywriting.com and check out some tips that I gave you there. This actually is a blog, like I said, What is a Copywriter? You can also check it out there. And please subscribe to my blog if you want to get the latest on what I'll be talking about as an entrepreneur myself, things that I've learned. I'll be going live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because I live in a beautiful state of California. I want you guys to be able to keep up with me. You can also catch me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm more of an Instagram person, and Facebook. Please, if you have any questions you want to ask me about copywriting, I would love to answer them. I'll be putting links to my social medias in the comments below. Now I want to get to some don'ts. What copywriters don't do. So copywriters we do not write legal contracts. That's what lawyers do. We're not PR specialists. While we can write emails for any kind of PR that you want to do and outreach, we also write media releases or press releases, but we are not PR specialists. We're also not designers. We can work with a designer. If you have a designer for your website, we can work for them. We can work with them in order to let them know, whatever we write for you, we can let them know how our vision is for it to be laid out for people to know. There's different heading fonts you can use. There's different sizes that catch people's attention. And there's just different tips and tricks that are in there that, designers know and copywriters know. So those kind of people work together well, but we are not designers ourselves. So what we do is we rock your marketing. We actually do that research. If you don't know who your target audience is, we can do that research to find who your target audience is, and then we can write that copy that focuses on what their needs are so that your product or your service will stand out and really be seen. So I really appreciate you catching up with me today. Please catch me again next Wednesday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on Pinnacle Copywriting at Quality Copywriter on Facebook. I'll also be putting this on my YouTube page. You can go on over and catch me at Pinnacle Copywriting on YouTube and follow me there. I'll probably be doing some Periscope too because I think I want to get out there more. So I thank you for joining me. Once again, my name is Kandis. I'm with Pinnacle Copywriting. If you need any copywriting services, please contact me. Let's talk about it. Have a great day.